the leader of the comment section, Brett Cooper, is going to get filthy, filthy rich. And the reason for that, and the cool thing about this, is that she's not going down the route of, like, let's say, a lady like Bad Baby. She's going down the route in terms of basically her personality, right? And her commentary. Because her show, her YouTube show, right, called The Comment Section with Brett Cooper, went past 1 million subscribers just recently, and that happened within like a 4 month time frame, which is insane. Like the amount of views that she's getting is insane, right? The amount of engagement that she is getting is insane. And she's not having to go down, honestly, a path that a lot of women would be tempted to go down, regardless of their political background or their political views. Because here's the thing, if you're someone who's somewhat young and you see someone making like potentially $50 million in a single year, basically showing certain stuff online, it'd be very hard for anyone to be like, you know, that's never crossed my mind, right? Like, no matter who you are, there's a small percentage of you that's like, I can see why someone would actually go down that path, right? And so it's cool to see someone at her level of influence and how fast that she got having, views where she will probably never ever go down that route to make a lot of money. And she doesn't really need it either because the way she's going to be making money and the way she is making money right now with the Daily Wire is going to be very, very good for her bank account. And the reason for that is because one, she's making a lot of money off of YouTube. I don't know what her share of that between the Daily Wire and her. I don't know what her contract looks like. It'd be kind of interesting to see that. But like keep in mind, right? Because you got to keep in mind that a lot of her stuff mainly deals with USA based content or news, right? And so she basically has over 325 million views on her YouTube channel, right? And we're talking about like some of these like video views got like 20 million views, 9.3 million views. Now these are obviously shorts, okay? But even her most recent ones, right? Newest, just this one. What career does BuzzFeed think Brett Cooper should have? Blah 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 blah. 56,000. The Twitter overlords take it back to 2020. 117,000. I guess it's called Junk Tramp for a reason. 239,000. Blah 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 blah. Urza Miller. 268,000. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. The goat goes woke for attention. 111,000. Like almost every single video that she puts out gets over 100,000 at least, right? And really it's averaging about like 200, 250,000. And that's a lot of influence. Like I don't think people really understand potentially how much money this channel is actually generating because let's put it this way. So the calculator, right? So 325,712,973 views. Now, since most of her content is very United States based, right? Her CPM, RPM is probably actually going to be pretty decent. And also, for the most part, after checking out some of her content, she doesn't really cuss a lot. So she tends to be a little bit family friendly. Tends to be, right? Meaning that her CPM, RPM is probably around like the $7, $8 range because it's also US based. So let's calculate this. So 325,712,973 views divided by 1,000 views times, let's just say $7. So this channel has potentially made $2,279,990.81. Now, obviously, this number varies a lot because it really depends on your audience and it really depends on what is your average dollar per 1,000 views, right? I'm assuming that's about $7 just because she tends to be more family friendly. The videos tend to be 8 minutes long, so she could have multiple ad breaks in there. But you also got to keep in mind this number doesn't include any of the sponsorships that she does in her show, right? By the way, she probably also has something in her contract with the Daily Wire where she gets probably like a kickback from the profits that the Daily Wire makes per month because she's probably has brought in so many people into the Daily Wire or the Daily Plus subscription service, right? And I believe the Daily Wire makes a disgusting amount of money per month, like a crazy amount of money per month. So she's probably getting a really nice chunk of change coming her way every single month, right? Because here's the thing, she's gotten to the point where if things keep going the way that they're going, she could easily become like a 4 million, 5 million subscriber channel. She could easily get over a billion views on YouTube alone, not to mention any other platform that she's on, right? Like she could easily generate crazy amount of views, which in turn means crazy amount of sales for sponsors, crazy amount of sales for the Daily Wire itself. Like, and she's always going to get basically some sort of like kickback depending on her contract, right? Like, I hope she has a really good contract because I think the Daily Wire is going to be really enjoying her progression, right? I mean, like, think about this, right? Joined January 25th, 2022. Already over 300 million, over 300 million views. Like, this is so crazy, and also, honestly, pretty cool, right? It's really cool to see something like this, to see someone literally grow at this rate. Like, it's just cool. And also, it's cool to see a lady go down more this path instead of going down the path of like something dealing with Instagram and then plus OnlyFans and then all this other stuff. And then you see some like really random news articles about, oh, I got fired from my job doing this. And then they're like in a bikini or something, like something crazy, right? Like it's really cool to see a lady go down this path in a very unique way because she's basically partnering with the Daily Wire as one of their hosts. It's really cool to see something like this because this also basically potentially will inspire other ladies, maybe younger ladies, to go down more this route instead of going down the route where they might regret later on, right? I think it's really cool to see something like this. I hope she grows massively, right? Because it's just an interesting way that this came about. And it happened really quick. Like, she is growing at such a fast rate. Like, such a fast rate. I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone on YouTube grow this fast other than Mr. Beast with his gaming channel. But I think Mr. Beast's gaming channel. Actually, no, I think Mr. Beast's gaming channel was the fastest one to get to 10 million subscribers in like a year. But I still haven't really seen someone grow at this rate before, especially not in like the news category at all. Like it's actually like a really amazing thing. But hopefully, Brett Cooper, who does the comment section with Brett Cooper, continues to grow her audience, and continues to make even more and more and more money. Because I think it's just a cool thing to see.